Are you feeling overwhelmed by the worries of life? Take a moment to hear what God has to say directly to you. In this video, let God's words bring peace to your heart as He calls you to trust and let go. My beloved child, I see your worries, and I want you to know that I am here with you. I know the thoughts that race through your mind and the weight on your heart. I see how you lie awake at night, troubled by the cares of this world. But I want you to take a deep breath and remember my words in Matthew 6:25-26. I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, what you will wear. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothes? Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet I feed them. Are you not much more valuable than they? I want you to see how much I care for even the smallest parts of my creation. The birds of the air do not worry about where their next meal will come from, because they know I will provide for them. How much more will I care for you, my precious child, whom I made in my image? You are of infinite value to me. Your life is in my hands, and I have plans for you that go far beyond your present circumstances. You are not alone in this journey. Even when it feels like the walls are closing in, I am there, walking with you through every trial. My love for you is boundless, and my grace is sufficient for all your needs. Let go of the anxiety that weighs you down, and turn your eyes toward me. Trust that I have already made a way for you, even when you cannot see it. Do not allow worry to steal your peace. I want you to experience the fullness of life, free from the burdens you were never meant to carry. Let my presence fill you with joy and assurance, knowing that I am always with you, guiding you every step of the way. You are safe in my hands, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. I want you to trust in me, child. It's easy to let fear take hold when life becomes overwhelming. But you must remember what I said in John 14:1. Do not let your hearts be troubled. Trust in me. Trust also in the Father. When you feel as though the ground is shifting beneath you, hold on to this truth. I am your foundation, and I will never be shaken. No matter what challenges you face, I have already overcome them. In me, you are more than a conqueror. I know you're worried about the future. You're wondering what tomorrow holds and how you will get through the uncertainties. But let me remind you of this. Your future is secure in my hands. I know the beginning from the end. I am the Alpha and the Omega. Nothing that happens in your life is beyond my control. I have already gone before you, and I am preparing a path for you. Do you remember the story of the disciples in the storm? The wind was fierce. The waves were crashing against the boat, and fear filled their hearts. But when they called out to me, I calmed the storm with a word. Peace, be still, I said, and the wind and the waves obeyed. I am the same today. When the storms of life rage around you, I can speak peace into your situation. You only need to call on me. Do not let your heart be troubled, for I am with you. Release your fears and place your trust in me. I will never lead you astray. The world may change, but I remain the same. Yesterday, today, and forever. Find comfort in knowing that I am your constant, your rock, and your refuge in times of trouble. Remember, I am with you always. You are never alone. Even when you feel isolated or abandoned, I am right beside you, holding your hand. In Isaiah 41:10, I reassure you, so do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. This promise is for you, my beloved child. You may feel weak right now, burdened by the weight of your struggles. But I am your strength. I am the one who lifts you up when you are too weary to continue. When you feel like giving up, turn to me, for I am your source of power. My strength is made perfect in your weakness, and I will never let you fall. Do you see the footprints in the sand? They are mine. When you look back on your life and see only one set of prints, it is because I carried you through those difficult times. I have never left you, and I never will. You are my child, and I take great delight in you. I am proud of you, even in your struggles, because I see the effort you are making. You are strong because I am with you. Trust in my timing, even when you don't understand. I know that waiting can be difficult, but I assure you, I am working all things together for your good. You may not see the full picture now, but trust me, it is beautiful. I am weaving together every thread of your life into a masterpiece. Hold on and do not lose heart, for I am faithful to complete the work I have begun in you. Your worries cannot add a single hour to your life. In Matthew 6:27, I ask, can any one of you by worrying add a single hour to your life? Worrying doesn't change your circumstances, but it does steal your joy and peace. It clouds your mind and fills your heart with fear. I don't want that for you, my child. I want you to experience the fullness of life that I have promised you. Look at the world around you. The sun rises each morning and sets each evening. The stars shine in the night sky. The flowers bloom in their season. Everything follows the rhythm I have set. Trust in that rhythm, for I am the creator of all things, and I hold everything in balance. If I care for the lilies of the field and the birds of the air, how much more do I care for you? Instead of focusing on your worries, turn your attention to me. I want you to see the blessings that surround you every day. Count your blessings, and you will find that your worries begin to fade. When you focus on my goodness, you will be filled with gratitude. And gratitude leaves no room for anxiety. Let go of your need to control everything. I know that's difficult, but trust me, I have everything under control. You don't need to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. That's my job. I am the one who holds all things together. Surrender your worries to me and I will take care of them. Rest in the knowledge that I am working in ways you cannot see, and I will bring about good in your life. I urge you to cast all your anxiety on me, for I care deeply for you. In 1 Peter 5:7, I remind you, cast all your anxiety on me because I care for you. This is not just a suggestion, it is an invitation. I am asking you to release your worries into my hands because I love you more than you can imagine. I don't want you to carry those burdens any longer. You may be wondering, how can I cast my worries on God? It starts with prayer. Come to me in prayer and tell me everything that's on your heart. You don't need to have the right words or even know what to say. Just come to me as you are, and I will listen. I am your Father, and I delight in hearing from you. Nothing is too small or too big for me to handle. As you release your worries to me, let go of the need to take them back. Trust that I am working in your life, even when you don't see immediate results. Faith is about trusting in what you cannot see, and I am asking you to trust me now. Believe that I am moving on your behalf, and that I will bring peace to your heart. When you feel anxious, remember this: I care for you. My care for you is not based on your circumstances or your performance. It is based on my love for you. You are my child, and I will never stop caring for you. Let that truth sink deep into your heart. Rest in the knowledge that I am with you. I love you, and I will never let you go. This expansion keeps each chapter centered around the same themes, deepening the message and incorporating more examples and supportive language. If you'd like further adjustments or a different direction for any of the chapters, feel free to let me know. Do not be anxious about anything, for I am your peace. In Philippians 4:6-7, I tell you, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to me. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. My peace is available to you, no matter what circumstances you face. You see, anxiety is not something you need to carry alone. It is heavy, isn't it? It feels like a burden pressing down on your chest, making it hard to breathe, hard to think clearly. But I want to remind you of this. I am offering you my peace in exchange for your anxiety. This peace is not the kind the world gives. It is a peace that goes beyond understanding, a peace that settles deep into your soul, even when everything around you feels uncertain. When the world is chaotic and your heart is troubled, come to me in prayer. Present your worries, your fears, your uncertainties to me. You don't need to hold anything back. Lay it all at my feet, and then thank me for who I am, for the ways I have already moved in your life, and for the peace that I am going to give you. Gratitude is a powerful tool, my child. When you practice thanksgiving, your perspective shifts. Instead of focusing on what you don't have or what you fear, you begin to see my hand at work in your life. You start to remember the ways I have provided for you in the past, and you trust that I will continue to provide for you in the future. Thanksgiving opens the door to peace because it reminds you of my faithfulness. Let my peace guard your heart and mind. Anxiety tries to creep in, but my peace stands as a guard over your soul, protecting you from the weight of worry. Trust in me, and allow my peace to fill every corner of your being. Trust in my promises, for I am faithful. In Jeremiah 29:11, I declare, "For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." My plans for you are not to harm you, my child. They are plans to bless you, to give you a future filled with hope. Even when you cannot see what is ahead, know that I am working everything together for your good. You may find yourself in a season of waiting or uncertainty. You're not sure what the future holds, and that can cause fear to rise up within you. But let me remind you that I am the God who sees all things. I see the end from the beginning. While you may be unsure of your next step, I have already prepared the way for you. I go before you, clearing the path, making a way where there seems to be no way. I ask you to trust in my promises because they are sure. I am not a God who forgets what he has said. Every promise I have made to you, I will fulfill in my perfect timing. I do not operate according to your timeline, but according to my eternal perspective. What you see as a delay, I see as an opportunity to work something greater in you and through you. I am developing your character, your faith, and your perseverance. Trust in the hope I offer you, even when the way seems unclear. I am holding you securely in my hands, and I will never let you go. My promises are your anchor in the storm. Hold on to them tightly, and let them bring you peace. Do not focus on what you cannot see. Focus on what I have already spoken to you. My word does not return void. I am faithful, and I will accomplish everything I have set out to do in your life. Do not be afraid, for I have called you by name. In Isaiah 43:1, I remind you, "Fear not, for I have redeemed you. I have summoned you by name. You are mine." My child, you are precious to me, and I know you intimately. I have called you by name, and you belong to me. There is nothing in this world that can take you out of my hand. When fear tries to grip your heart, remember who you are in me. You are my beloved, my chosen one. You are not defined by your circumstances or by what others say about you. You are defined by my love for you. And my love for you is perfect. It casts out all fear. You are safe in my arms, for I am your protector, your shield, and your strong tower. Fear often comes when you feel out of control, doesn't it? When you cannot see what's ahead, or when things don't go as planned, fear whispers lies into your ear. It tells you that you are alone, that you are not enough, that things will never get better. but I am here to tell you the truth. I am with you, and I will never leave you. I am your sufficiency. When you are weak, I am strong. When you feel like you cannot go on, I will carry you. Do not be afraid of what the future holds, for I hold your future. I am the God of yesterday, today, and forever, and I am in control of every moment of your life. You don't need to fear the unknown because I have already gone before you. Trust in me, and let my love drive out the fear that tries to take root in your heart. You are mine. I have called you by name, and I will protect you. Walk in confidence, knowing that I am always with you. Together, we will face whatever comes your way, and I will bring you through it stronger, braver, and more full of faith than you ever thought possible. When you feel overwhelmed, I invite you to come to me. In Matthew 11:28-30, I call out to you, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." I know that life can feel overwhelming at times, but I want you to know that you don't have to carry those burdens alone. Come to me. Bring your heavy heart, your worries, your fears, and lay them at my feet. I am ready to take them from you, to exchange your burdens for my peace. You don't have to have everything figured out, and you don't have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. That is not what I intended for you. I am here to carry the load, and my shoulders are broad enough to bear it all. My yoke is easy, and my burden is light. When you partner with me, I share the load with you. I am not asking you to do this life on your own. I want to walk beside you, to guide you, and to provide the rest that your soul desperately needs. In my presence, there is rest. In my arms, there is peace. Let go of the striving and come to me. I know the world tells you to keep pushing, to do more, to be more, but I am inviting you to rest in me, to trust that I am enough, that I will provide for your needs, that I will carry you through. You don't have to prove yourself to me. I love you just as you are. Come to me and let your soul find rest. I want you to be still and know that I am God. In Psalm 46:10, I declare, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth." My child, there is great power in stillness. I know the world around you often pushes you to keep moving, to keep striving, and to always do more. But I am calling you to pause, to stop the constant rushing, and to be still in my presence. In the stillness, you will find me. When you quiet your heart and your mind, you will begin to hear my voice more clearly. So often, the noise of life drowns out the gentle whispers of my spirit. But when you take the time to be still, you open the door for my peace to flood your soul. In that moment, you will know that I am with you, that I am for you, and that I am God over every situation in your life. You see, when you are still, you release control. You stop trying to figure everything out on your own, and you allow me to step in and work on your behalf. I am the creator of the heavens and the earth, and nothing is too difficult for me. When you rest in my presence, you are acknowledging that I am greater than any challenge you face. You are surrendering your worries and trusting in my sovereignty. It's easy to get caught up in the busyness of life. There are always tasks to complete, responsibilities to fulfill, and deadlines to meet. But I want you to know that nothing is more important than spending time with me. In the stillness, I will refresh your spirit, renew your strength, and fill you with the wisdom and guidance you need for each day. So be still, my child. Let go of the striving and allow yourself to rest in my love. I am God, and I am in control. You don't need to have all the answers, because I am the answer. I am with you, and I will never leave you. In the stillness, you will find the peace that your soul longs for. My grace is sufficient for you, my child. In 2 Corinthians 12:9, I said, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." I know you feel weak at times, and you may even feel like you are not enough. But I want you to understand that my grace is more than enough for every situation you face. You don't need to have it all together, and you don't need to be perfect. I am not asking you to rely on your own strength, because I know your strength is limited. Instead, I am inviting you to rely on me. My power is limitless, and it is in your moments of weakness that my strength shines the brightest. When you come to the end of yourself, that is where I begin. I fill in the gaps where you fall short, and I carry you through. When you are weak, I am strong, and in your vulnerability, my power is made perfect. You see, it's not about how capable you are, it's about how capable I am, and I am more than able to handle whatever comes your way. So, don't be afraid of your weaknesses. Don't be ashamed of the moments when you feel like you can't go on. Instead, bring those weaknesses to me, and I will turn them into opportunities for my grace to work in your life. My grace is not just for your salvation, it's for your everyday life. It is the strength you need to get through the difficult moments, the peace you need when anxiety tries to creep in, and the wisdom you need when you don't know what to do. My grace is sufficient for you in every way. Trust in my grace, my child. It will carry you through the trials, and it will sustain you in the storms. You don't have to be perfect, because my grace covers you. Lean into me and let my grace be your strength today and every day. I am your refuge and strength, an ever-present help in times of trouble. In Psalm 46:1, I promise you, God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. My child, I know that life can bring challenges and hardships. I know that there are times when you feel like you're in the middle of a storm with no shelter in sight. But I want you to remember this. I am your refuge. I am your safe place. When the storms of life rage around you, you don't have to face them alone. Run to me. In my presence, you will find shelter from the wind and waves. I am your strength, and I am with you in every trial. There is nothing you face that I cannot handle, and there is no storm too great for me to calm. You don't need to rely on your own strength, because I will give you the strength you need to get through each day. When you are overwhelmed, turn to me. I am always present, always available, and always ready to help you. I never leave you in your time of need. In fact, I am closer to you in those moments than you may even realize. I am your refuge, a place of safety, security, and peace. Think of a strong tower standing tall in the midst of a storm. The winds may blow and the rain may pour, but the tower stands firm, unmoved by the chaos around it. That is who I am for you. I am your strong tower, and no matter what storms you face, you can run to me and find protection. So, when trouble comes, do not be afraid. I am with you, and I am for you. You are never alone. Trust in me, your refuge, and I will be your strength. Together, we will face whatever comes, and I will bring you through to the other side, stronger than before. You are never alone, for I am with you always. In Deuteronomy 31:6, I give you this promise. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. My child, I want you to hold on to this truth. I am with you, always. There is no place you can go where my presence will not follow. When you feel lonely, when you feel abandoned, remember that I am by your side. Even in the darkest of nights, when it feels like no one else understands what you are going through, I am there. I see you. I know you. And I care deeply about every detail of your life. You are never out of my sight, and you are never beyond my reach. I am walking with you through every season, Through the joys and the sorrows, through the triumphs and the trials, I have never left your side and I never will. You are my beloved child, and I am committed to you. When the world feels overwhelming and you don't know where to turn to me. Let my presence be your comfort. Let my words be your guide. You are never alone, because I am with you always, even to the end of the age. Trust in my promise, for it will never fail. Hold on to this truth and let it give you strength. You are not walking this road alone. I am with you every step of the way. I will fight for you. You need only to be still. In Exodus 14:14, I spoke to my people saying, "The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still." This is my word for you today as well, my child. I know the battles you are facing. I see the struggles that weigh you down and the situations that seem impossible. But I want you to know this. The battle is not yours. It is mine. When you face challenges that feel too big for you, it's easy to feel like you must do everything in your power to fix the situation. You might feel the need to fight, to strive, and to figure things out on your own. But I am telling you to let go of that burden. You don't have to fight this battle alone. In fact, I don't want you to. I am your defender, your warrior, and your champion. I am fighting for you. All I ask is that you trust me enough to be still. Being still doesn't mean doing nothing. It means resting in the assurance that I am in control. It means laying down your weapons of worry, anxiety, and fear, and choosing instead to put your faith in me. It means standing firm in the truth that I am working on your behalf, even when you cannot see it. Remember the story of Moses and the Israelites at the Red Sea. They were trapped, with the sea in front of them and the Egyptian army behind them. From a human perspective, it looked like there was no way out. But I had a plan all along. I parted the sea and led my people to safety while their enemies were defeated. I fought for them, and I will fight for you too. So be still, my child. Stand firm in faith and watch as I move in your life. Trust that I am fighting battles you cannot see. Rest in the knowledge that I am working all things together for your good. I will make a way where there seems to be no way, and I will bring you through to victory. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. In 2 Timothy 1:7, I remind you, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." Fear is not from me, my child. It is an enemy that seeks to paralyze you, to keep you from living in the fullness of what I have for you. But I want you to know that I have equipped you with everything you need to overcome fear. You have my power within you. The same power that raised Jesus from the dead lives in you. This power is greater than anything you will face in this world. It gives you the strength to stand against fear, to rise above it, and to walk in the authority I have given you. You are not a victim of fear. You are victorious through my power. You also have my love, and my perfect love casts out all fear. 1 John 4:18. When you are rooted in my love, fear loses its grip on your heart. You see, fear thrives on lies. Lies that tell you that you are alone, that you are not enough, or that things will never get better. But my love speaks truth over you. It tells you that you are deeply loved, that you are never alone, and that I am always with you. My love is your shield against fear. Finally, I have given you a sound mind. This means that I have given you the ability to think clearly, to make wise decisions, and to walk in peace. Fear tries to cloud your mind with doubt and confusion, but I have given you the mind of Christ. You can have peace amid uncertainty because you know that I am guiding you every step of the way. So, when fear tries to take hold of you, remember that it does not come from me. Stand firm in the power, love, and sound mind that I have given you. You are more than a conqueror through me, and fear has no place in your life. Cast all your cares on me, for I care for you. In 1 Peter 5:7, I invite you, cast all your anxiety on him, because he cares for you. My child, I see the weight of the burdens you are carrying. I know the worries that fill your mind and the anxieties that keep you up at night. But I want you to know that you don't have to carry those burdens alone. I care for you deeply. I care about every detail of your life. Nothing is too small or too big for me. I am inviting you to cast all your cares on me. This means giving me everything that is weighing you down, whether it's fear about the future, stress about your job, concerns about your health, or anxiety about your relationships. Whatever it is, bring it to me. When you cast your cares on me, you are not burdening me. I am more than able to handle whatever you bring to me. In fact, I want you to give me your burdens because I care for you. I don't want you to carry that weight on your own. I created you to live in freedom, not in bondage to worry and fear. Think about it this way. When you carry your burdens on your own, it's like carrying a heavy load on your back. It slows you down, makes you weary, and drains your energy. But when you cast your cares on me, it's like taking off that heavy load and handing it to someone much stronger, someone who can carry it for you. That's what I'm offering you today. I am here, ready and willing to carry your burdens so you don't have to. Trust me with your cares, my child. Bring them to me in prayer and leave them in my hands. Don't pick them back up. Trust that I am working on your behalf. I care for you, and I will take care of every concern that you bring to me. I will provide for all your needs according to my riches in glory. In Philippians 4:19, I promise you, and my God will meet all your needs according to the riches of his glory in Christ Jesus. My child, I am your provider. I see every need you have, and I am more than able to supply all that you require. Sometimes you worry about your needs, whether it's financial provision, emotional support, or physical healing. But I want you to know that I am not limited by the resources of this world. I own everything. All the riches of heaven are at my disposal, and I am able to provide for you in ways you cannot even imagine. You don't have to strive or worry about how your needs will be met. Trust me to be your provider. Just as I fed the Israelites in the desert with manna from heaven, I will provide for you. Just as I multiplied the loaves and fishes to feed thousands, I will take care of you. There is no lack in my kingdom, and I will supply everything you need. When you trust me as your provider, you can live in peace, knowing that I am taking care of you. You don't need to be anxious about where your next meal will come from or how your bills will be paid. I am Jehovah Jireh, the Lord who provides, and I will meet all your needs according to my riches in glory. I am the Good Shepherd, and I will lead you beside still waters. In Psalm 23:1-2, I proclaim, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters." My child, I am your shepherd, the one who guides you, protects you, and cares for you. Just as a shepherd lovingly tends to his sheep, I am always watching over you, ensuring that your needs are met and that you are safe from harm. There are times in your life when the path seems uncertain and you don't know which way to go. But I want you to remember that I am the Good Shepherd, and I will always lead you in the right direction. You don't need to worry about making wrong decisions or getting lost along the way. I am here to guide you, to direct your steps, and to bring you to places of peace and rest. The journey may not always be easy, but I promise that I will never leave you. When you are weary, I will lead you beside still waters, where you can find refreshment for your soul. Just as a shepherd leads his sheep to quiet streams to drink, I will lead you to places of rest and peace. In my presence, you will find the renewal you need. There is no need to be afraid of what lies ahead. I am the Good Shepherd, and I know the way. I know the paths that will bring you the most growth, the most joy, and the most fulfillment. Trust me to lead you. I will never take you down a path that is harmful to you. and I will never abandon you along the way. Rest in the knowledge that I am with you, guiding you every step of the way. I will lead you beside still waters, and I will give you the peace that surpasses all understanding. Trust in me, your good shepherd, and follow where I lead. You are safe in my care, and I will provide for you in every way. I am your healer, and I will restore you. In Exodus 15:26, I declared, I am the Lord who heals you. My child, I am your healer, the one who can restore everything that has been broken or lost. I know the wounds you carry, whether they are physical, emotional, or spiritual. And I want you to know that I am here to heal you. There is no pain too great, no wound too deep that I cannot heal. I am the God who created your body, your mind, and your spirit, and I know exactly what you need for healing. Whether it's healing from illness, recovery from heartbreak, or restoration of your faith, I am able to bring you back to wholeness. When you are hurting, come to me. I am the great physician, and I have the power to heal. I see the tears you cry in secret, and I know the struggles you face. You are not alone in your pain, and I want to bring you comfort and healing. Just as I healed the sick, the blind, and the lame during my time on earth, I am still in the business of healing today. I have not changed, and my power has not diminished. Healing may not always come in the way or in the timing you expect, but trust that I am working for your good. Sometimes, the healing I bring is immediate and miraculous. Other times, it is a process of restoration that takes time. But in every case, I am with you, guiding you through the journey. Trust in my healing power. Lay your burdens at my feet and allow me to bring you the healing you need. Whether it's a physical ailment, an emotional scar, or a spiritual wound, I can make you whole again. I am the Lord who heals you, and I will restore you to full health. My peace I give to you. Let not your heart be troubled. In John 14:27, I offer you this promise. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. My child, the world is filled with uncertainty, but I am offering you something that the world cannot give. My peace. The peace I give is not based on circumstances. It is not fleeting or dependent on whether things are going well in your life. My peace transcends understanding. It is a deep, abiding peace that remains with you even amid chaos. It is the kind of peace that allows you to be calm when the world around you is in turmoil. This is my gift to you. I know the things that trouble your heart. I see the anxieties, the fears, and the worries that try to steal your peace. But I am here to remind you that you don't have to carry those burdens. You can trade your worries for my peace. Lay them down at my feet, and let my peace fill your heart. When you trust in me, you will experience peace like a river, flowing continuously through your soul. It will guard your heart and your mind, keeping you anchored in my love, no matter what challenges you face. This peace is always available to you. All you need to do is come to me and I will give you rest. Do not let your heart be troubled, my child. I am with you and I am in control. You don't need to be afraid of what the future holds because I hold your future in my hands. I have plans for you, plans for good, not for harm. Trust in me and let my peace rule in your heart. I am the Prince of Peace, and I am offering you a peace that surpasses all understanding. Take hold of it today and let your heart be at rest in me. You are safe in my hands, and my peace will be your constant companion as you walk through life. Remember, God is with you, even in your hardest moments. Cast all your worries on Him, for He cares for you deeply. If this message touched your heart, share it with someone who needs God's peace today. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an uplifting message. God bless.